Well, owning a home is the American dream, but right now, half of Clark County residents say they can't afford to buy. From soaring interest rates to private investors outbidding local families, our community is being hit pretty hard. Tonight, I'm asking those questions for you to find out if this is going to end or if this tide might end here pretty soon.
I'll be renting for the rest of my life. It's hard to buy a house in Las Vegas.
It's a hard truth, and not just for Daryl Ursley. More than half of Clark County residents say they can't afford to own a home.
All you can do is save, 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 and even then, it may not be enough.
That effort to save, it's up against stiff competition. One of the biggest, private investors. In fact, in Clark County, 15% of homes are owned by private investors. Here in North Las Vegas, it's 25%, one of the highest rates in the nation. People trying to break into the market are also often up against all-cash offers, fast closings, and deep pockets. I met Jordan Layton, who is trying to buy in North Las Vegas. Do you think these private investors have also contributed to outpricing locals from being able to afford a home here?
Yeah, most definitely. A lot of people, I imagine, are buying up the homes that are a little bit cheaper. For a lot of people who are in a struggling area or needing to get their home off quickly, they're most likely going in and undercutting them all and getting them off.
To better understand what's fueling the unaffordability crisis here in Southern Nevada,
he's seen every type of market.
I reached out to Alex Vasquez, who has a real estate team here in the Valley.
One of the major factors of the unaffordability issue is the higher interest rates. As we were talking before, they've pushed the high sixes even up to the sevens. So those percentages really are killing people's aspirations of being able to purchase a home. The investors having the upper hand and having the money, having the finances to purchase these homes, of course, also puts more pressure on the local buyers trying to tap into those home purchases. Many of those investors are from California, so they have a lot more money than even the local investors in Las Vegas. So that's definitely putting a strain on things.
But there may be a small window of hope. Vasquez tells me the market is shifting and local buyers could have leverage.
For the buyer that's out there that's somewhat prepared and interested in moving forward, one of the major things that they can do is not just ask for closing costs, but asking for the seller to pay to buy down the interest rate. Even just 1% of an interest rate buy down is the equivalent of almost $5,000 in savings per year.
For families like Jordan's, homeownership still feels somewhat out of reach.
I do have a wife and we have 2 incomes, and so if I didn't have that, I wouldn't be able to buy the car, I wouldn't be able to even think about buying a house recently.